Alright, what's going on, everybody? My name is Monster, and welcome to... I did not mean to do that. There we go. Welcome to the PCL Week 4 Team Builder. I forgot that Magic recently let me edit this doc, so when I hit the button that I hotkeyed to start recording, it changed the team name, but we're good now. So yeah, this week we face the OKC Thunderesses and Coach Dang It. We are both the top two teams in the league. He hasn't actually played his week 2 match, but and I obviously I can't predict how the outcome of that match is going to go. But if he did win that match, we would both be at the top of the league. So this is probably our most important matchup the rest of the regular season because we don't play this monster right here in Cade. We don't play him at all during the regular season, so this guy's probably our toughest opponent. So yeah, he has a team of Thunderous Therian. This is listed as his mega pick, but he chose not to pick a mega, and he picked another tier 1 instead. So he has Thunderous Therian, super scary electric type, really, really solid. Luckily, it cannot use a Z move because he drafted Ground DMZ. So we have that going for us, which is really nice. Then he has Heatran, the Fire Steel type, another scary pick in general, 4 times weak to ground, which I think we can abuse a lot this week. Really scary threat. Then he has Toxapex, the water poison just wall. There's really not much to say about Toxapex. I guess Toxic Spikes and stuff, but we should be fine, I think, and stuff like that. So just a really big wall. Tangrowth, my boy Cuddles, is unfortunately not on my team. Absolutely love Tangrowth. It's a great, absolutely fucking fantastic Pokemon. Really love Tangrowth. Really, like, literally the best bulky grass in the format, in my opinion. Like, no joke. Like, maybe second to Mega Venusaur, but it can't. Mega Venusaur is hit neutrally by ground type, so I seriously think Tangrowth is the best. Then he has Greninja, really fast, offensive water type. Also gets dark coverage because he is also a dark type, but I think we can handle it pretty well this week. He might not even bring it, to be honest. Then he has Slurpuff, can set sticky webs, and it's really scary with the belly drum set with Unburden and stuff. Then he has Armaldo. I highly doubt Armaldo makes an appearance. I think it's a bug rock type. I really can't remember, but pretty much useless. Then he has Mew. There's not really much to say about Mew because it does literally everything it can do, anything and everything in Draft League. You can't predict what it's going to be. Then he has Crocodile, which is extremely scary for my team, but I think we can handle it pretty well. Really solid ground dark type, really good offensively and defensively. Then he has Quagsire, the water ground type. May or may not make an appearance. I did prep a little bit for it, but I don't think it's going to make an appearance. And then he has Kadabra, the psychic type, also pretty bad, but I did prepare for it as well. So, yeah, man, that's his team. And again, he drafted Ground DMZ, which I think is generally only usable by, like, Crocodile. Heatran gets Earth Power. Tangrowth gets Earthquake, but there's no way you would ever run Ground DMZ Tangrowth. That would be stupid. And then Quagsire can use it too, but that's pretty much it. So, yeah, to kick off our team, we have Sub-Zero, our Kyurem, rocking the choice specs, timid, max speed, max special attack with Earth Power, Draco Meteor, Ice Beam, and Signal Beam. Earth Power really hits his team really hard. Earth Power destroys Heatran, 2-hit KOs Toxapex. Greninja does not want to switch into an Earth Power and stuff like that. And then we have Draco Meteor because he has a really stally team. That's actually his main playstyle is stall, and he has his regenerator core is pretty good between Toxapex and Tangrowth. So he's going to be trying to stall us out this game, and Draco Meteor just hits everything the hardest. It OHKOs Thunderous Therian, if I'm not mistaken. Does a lot of damage to everything in general. His only fairy type is Slurpuff. He's not going to want him to bring in Slurpuff on this. Then we're bringing Ice Beam, which actually just cucks. What am I doing? Jesus Christ. Ice Beam destroys Thunderous, destroys Tangrowth. I think it 2-hit KOs Tangrowth if he is especially defensive. If he's physically defensive, it OHKOs Tangrowth. Hits Mew really hard, absolutely demolishes Crocodile, hits Quagsire reasonably hard, hits Kadabra pretty hard. And then we have Signal Beam, and Signal Beam is actually just to hit Greninja as hard as we can, because Greninja doesn't really do a lot of damage to us, and I need to be able to hit it in any way I can, and Signal Beam is the best way to do that. It also hits Mew and Kadabra pretty hard, so that's cool. And yeah, just one of my wall breakers this week. It's my special wall breaker this week. And then we're going to get into our physical wall breaker this week in Darmanitan, rocking the Choice Banded set. Now, the reason we're bringing Choice Banded is because at base 95, I outspeed a lot of his team. I don't outspeed Thunderous, but I outspeed Heatran, Toxapex, Greninja. I do not outspeed Greninja. I outspeed Slurpuff, Armaldo, not Mew, Crocodile, Quagsire. All of those I outspeed by a pretty good margin, so Choice Banded was just the best set, in my opinion. Choice Banded Flare Blitz, nothing wants to switch into it. Like, literally, even Greninja has a chance to be OHKO'd by Choice Banded Flare Blitz. It's absolutely insane. I predict that what he's going to do is, if I have Darmanitan out, he's going to try and switch in Toxapex, and then I'm going to Earthquake, and then he'll switch into like Tangrowth or something in order to take the next Earthquake or whatever. And then the next time I have Darmanitan out, he's going to switch into Thunderous Therian, predicting another Earthquake, and I'm going to Flare Blitz and kill him. 99.9% sure Thunderous dies to a Choice Banded Flare Blitz from Darmanitan, so yeah, man, this set absolutely destroys him. It is pretty much hardcore shut down by Scarf Crocodile, but we have some things that we can switch into on Scarf Crocodile, so we should be fine. They were bringing physical Cocoa Puffs. Physical Tapu Koko, man. The reason why we're bringing this is because he has a lot of switch-ins into Tapu Koko in general. He has Thunderous Therian, which obviously is electric immune, and then he has Tangrowth, which is a really good electric sponge, and then he has Quagsire, immune to electric attacks as well. So like, I'm bringing the physical set because if he wants Tangrowth to be his main electric sponge of this game, I have Brave Bird for it, which is really cool, and then I also have U-turn for it in case he wants to switch into like Thunderous or something. I can just U-turn, which is really cool. Bringing Expert Belt so that we can increase the damage of super effective moves. So if he, let's say I predict him to go into Thunderous Therian and he actually goes into Tangrowth, U-turn is still going to be doing quite a bit of damage. So that's cool. Then we're bringing Wild Charge because we 2-hit KO defensive Tangrowth, if I'm not mistaken, and then it destroys Greninja. And then we're bringing Grass Knot for Quagsire. Uninvested Grass Knot at minimum does like 80% to Quagsire, which is really cool. Still just hard cucks Quagsire, so yeah, really solid set. Kind of excited to try it out. We're speed crept over Greninja, so we're able to run 60 HP EVs, and that means we live in uninvested Earthquake from Quagsire, which is cool. Then we're bringing Literal Tank, the Mega Blastoise, fully defensive Mega Blastoise. This is one of my switches into Crocodile. It's like my main switch into Crocodile. Bringing Aura Sphere, Water Pulse, Refresh, and Rapid Spin. We're bringing Aura Sphere because even though this is max physical defense, it actually still hardcore shuts down Greninja, which is really cool. And so I want to be able to hit Greninja super effectively, so I'm bringing Aura Sphere. Water Pulse will like 100% of the time OHKO Scarf Crocodile, which is really good. And yeah, we're bringing Refresh in case he wants to try and Toxic me, so that we can get rid of that because that's just annoying. And then we're bringing Rapid Spin, so like the combination of these two allows me to get rid of Toxic Spikes and then get rid of the Toxic that's on me, which is cool. And yeah, so really good defensive bring against his team. Really good defensive bring against his team, and I can't wait to use it. Honestly, I'm looking like it's gonna be really solid. And then we're bringing pretty much the exact same Mustail set that I brought last week: Max HP, Max Spadef, Assault Vest, Mustail, because honestly, it is super solid against this team. It shuts down Thunderous, shuts down Heatran, shuts down. I mean, it doesn't really shut down Greninja. I just take a lot of damage from Greninja. Shuts down Mew if he's especially offensive. Shuts down Crocodile too, even though I'm Assault Vest, but because of stamina, I'm able to take his hits really well. Shuts down Kadabra and stuff like that. So really solid bringing against this team. Bringing Earthquake to hit Heatran, Toxapex. Greninja is not going to want to switch in on an Earthquake. Hit Mew, stuff like that. And then bringing Rock Slide so that I can hit Thundurus Therian. This is like one of my main switches into Thundurus Therian. It's probably my main switch into Thundurus Therian. And stuff like that. And then Heavy Slam is to like, just in case I think he's going to switch out. And then I don't really want to overly predict. I can make the Heavy Slam neutral play, which is pretty good. And then I have Close Combat, so I can hit Crocodile super effectively, and I can hit Greninja super effectively if it comes down to it. I do not believe Greninja OHKOs me with Specs Hydro Pump, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, really solid defensive bringer against this team. I only need these 2 walls this week, which is really cool. The rest of my mons can be completely offensive. And then next up, we're bringing Choice Scarf Azelf with Stealth Rock, U-Turn, Trick, and Knockoff. So far, we have 3 U-Turners in Darmanitan, Tapu Koko, and Azelf. So we're going to have really solid momentum this game. And then we're bringing Stealth Rock because I need to whittle down his team. I need the chip on Quagsire in order to kill with Grass Knot from Tapu Koko. It really shuts down Thundurus as well. And then chipping stuff like Greninja is really good. And so, yeah, we want to make sure that we punish his switches because he's going to be trying to play around us. We are not going to be playing around him. And, yeah, so we're bringing Choice Scarf Trick as well because we want to hard cuck Toxapex. He might not switch in Toxapex on Azelf until he gets my full set because at the moment, obviously I don't have any coverage to hit Toxapex with. But, he won't know that at first, but once he does figure out that I actually don't have Zen Headbutt, he'll probably start switching in Toxapex on me, and then I'll just trick it my Scarf, and it's pretty much destroyed. Toxapex with Scarf is garbage. And then, yeah, and then we're bringing Knockoff just to try and get rid of any items, because I can bring Azelf in pretty safely on some things, and then just Knockoff. This is probably going to be my dedicated lead. I'll lead Azelf, and if he leads Crocodile, I'll just U-turn. He could Pursuit Trap me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it won't be my dedicated lead. I think my lead is going to be Kyurem, to be honest. Kyurem, pretty safely is a good lead against his team, so probably just going to lead Kyurem. But at some point, we'll be getting up rocks. I need rocks to be up, so yeah. So yeah, that's the team that we're bringing against Dang It in the OKC Thunderuses. A very tough opponent, very important matchup for me. Really looking to go 4-0 up in the league and remain the #1 team in the league. So yeah, that's the team we're bringing, and I think it's the team that's going to give us the best chance to win. Oh, also this Azelf is speed crept over Kadabra, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and have a good day.